Hi there, it's Edmund and welcome in yet another content video, and this one is not only for model videographers but also for videographers overall, and we're going to talk about testimonials and endorsements, and especially the ones in a video form, which is an ideal way for videographers to get new clients and to get them quick. So here's the thing, whether you are a professional videographer or you are a beginner, you want to make sure that your clients, your potential clients, your leads trust you immediately. And how do you do it? How do you create this trust, this authority, this credibility? You do it by having testimonials, because the more people recommend you and the easier you will be able to show it, the better it will work for you, the better the strategy will work for you. However, video testimonials are not only there to communicate trust, they're also there to remove objections. And this is one of the most, I think it's not a hidden secret of the industry, but this is still the one that's not being used too often. And I think that every videographer in any kind of sector, in any kind of niche, could benefit from this a lot. So one last thing about video testimonials is that if you get them in place, if you get them right, you are going to be recommended by your clients day and night. So it's an automized kind of technique, kind of strategy. So let's talk about video testimonials, and this one comes with my no testimonials. In a moment, I'm going to show you my website, and I'll show you how I use video testimonials. And those are not only the single video testimonials by certain clients, but I also made like a cool montage out of them. It's called a testimonial reel, and this is a 2-minute video composed from video testimonials by my clients. And I really made sure that the certain parts of the video really build up to creating this desire in working with me. In that case, that's basically the objective of the video. And so yeah, I started filming video testimonials of my own clients around 6 years ago, and by now I have around 30 video testimonials, and many of them are in really good quality because I'm filming them myself. But also I'll tell you a little bit about how you can get creative and really make your video testimonials stand out. So it's not only your client recommending you, but also it shows a little bit of your editing. It shows a little bit of the story behind the relationship that you have with your client. I'll tell you a little bit more about it in a second. Right now it doesn't have to make a sense just yet. But anyway, six years ago I started to film testimonials, and I decided, like after a few years, and exactly because I've seen how amazingly they work for my business and for my branding, I decided that, okay, one happy client equals one testimonial. Like, it became a principle for me, and I really recommend you to do the same. So meaning that if you have a client, and very often you're gonna have those clients sitting in front of your camera. So for instance, if you're filming a speaker, you can film a testimonial at the end of the shooting day. And why at the end of the shooting day? Well, first of all, if this is the first project, then your client really needs to see how you work and how well you work. And if you are also in a position to show your client a little bit of the footage throughout the shooting day, and you can really get the client excited, I think that this is the right state for a client to be in and to talk about you. Because the client will be excited, the client will probably have something unique to recommend about you, but in many cases the clients also will ask you, like, hey, how would you like me to talk about you and those kind of things. Anyway, so fast forward 6 years later, I have like 30 different testimonials, and this is the moment when I'll log in on my website and I'll show you how I use them and how they look like. So this is how my website looks like, and I don't have like too many positions in the navigation, perhaps just yet, because I really want to expand this website. But for now, we are going to click on clients. And so this is, apart from your about you, about me page, landing page, the most of your pages should be about your category, about your services, about your clients, about your target group. So really directed to your target group. So it's never really about you. But however, there are some exceptions, and one of them is, the site that your biography, your description, etc. That's about you, and then you have clients, and this is the page like made for you, meaning that this is the place where you showcase, where you show who your clients are, where you show the logos, where you put the testimonials in, and you also can have them in a text form as well. So it's pretty convenient for a new client to see. But basically, when you land on this page, the first thing you see in my case is a testimonial reel. I'm going to play this one at the end of the video, so after the video ends, you'll see my testimonial reel. So you don't even have to go to my website to see it just yet. Okay, so what my client says, so all those thumbnails, I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. All those thumbnails, okay, so I actually don't have text, I don't have any written testimonials, but I used to. But there we go. So there are really many of them, and here's the very important lesson when it comes to those testimonials is that your clients, they are not going to watch them. Maybe they see a person that they know, or the person that interests them, and they will watch one testimonial. But the objective of this page is for your clients just to scroll and scan. And if you're looking for a professional who really knows what he's doing or what she's doing, I think this should be the feeling that you create on your website, is that they see and they know enough. So on the bottom you see the logos of the brands that I filmed. Again, it's all there to communicate trust, to communicate credibility and authority. And then we have a call to action. And so I'm going to show you just really quick this one. And here's another tip for you when it comes to the testimonials. Storytelling is important. Why is storytelling so important? I think because people remember the stories and not the facts or the numbers. So, and this one goes for endorsements, for testimonials, is that when clients talk about you, it's cool, but the other clients won't remember what was actually said. When you're sharing a story, you're gonna remember it, because this is how our minds work. So I encourage you to, if there is a story, and perhaps you have to work, perhaps you don't film your client just yet at the beginning of your business relationship, but you film the client after a few months, that there is a story to tell. And the story, business story, an example of that is, for instance, hey, I was really in trouble. My business wasn't going so well. This was a very harsh period for me. And a friend of mine, he recommended, hey, perhaps you have to do something with video marketing, because like Facebook video ads are amazing, etc. So I started looking, I started to ask around, and then I got recommended to Edmund. And I'm a very, when it comes to new professionals that I'm working with, I'm very skeptical. I'm not getting excited very fast. But with Edmund, I got this, instant report, and that helped us to get to know each other and to start a very profitable business relationship where he makes amazing videos for me that really make a difference. So I got a little bit carried off just here, but you get the point. And so the other thing that I did in this example of a testimonial, or example of a story within a testimonial video, is that I removed one of the objections. And this is very important. So this is where you want to direct your clients who are in front of the camera, meaning that there are usually a certain kind, certain types of objections that new clients have, which determines, if they have this objection, they may not choose for you as a professional. And so what you want to do, you want to remove those objections for them. And how do you do it? You show them that one of your clients, or maybe more of them, they have the same problem as you have, or they have the same kind of objection or worry that you have. And look at this, they are now happy because they are working with me. So this is a way to remove objections. And to give you an examples of objections that are in our sector when it comes to videographers, I think that being afraid to speak in front of camera is a big one. So if you have a client who was really terrified to speak in front of the camera, but because of your help, your consultancy and your direction, the client is no longer afraid to do so, well, that's the story. That's what you have to put in the video testimonial. And as a matter of fact, you're gonna see in my testimonial reel at the end of this video is that I had some clients who didn't dare to get in front of camera, and that's how I helped them, and that's actually became one of my areas of expertise, and also one of my unique selling points. So the other objection, I think the major one, is not having enough budget. Like, I don't know if this is good for I don't know if I'm willing to invest this kind of amount of money in a video. That's another one, and obviously you don't want to compete on price. You want to be more at the high end eventually. However, still, this is one of the, whether you're working with small or big clients, budget is very often an issue. Another example is I don't know what my video should be about. There you go, you get a client who didn't know what his or her video would be about, and Edmund helped, or you helped, etc. So again, I'm talking a little bit too much about this, but I hope that you are still with me. And removing objections is a very important one. So yeah, going back to my website, I'll show you one more, and I'm not going to really play it just yet. But here's an example of a client who is very successful. He's a Dutch client, and he's telling the story. So we're back at storytelling. He's telling a story about how he connected with me. And again, those testimonials you can find on my website. And this is a piece of creativity that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, is that I put in the first post where we connected. Then you have some behind the scenes pictures, some meetings, those kind of things. And this helps to let the client's imagination get stimulated a bit, meaning that you want to show that it's not just a shooting day, it's a shooting day with you. It's an experience. It's something that looks cool on pictures. It's something that looks cool on Instagram stories and those kind of things. And again, video testimonials are just an amazing a way to, to use your creativity and really illustrate how working with you looks like. And yeah, so I'm going to wrap up this video a little bit and just gonna throw in yet another, just last one pro tip. And that's usually, what if the clients say no? Like, no, I don't want to talk about you in a video testimonial. Did it occur to me? Almost never. I think mostly the clients actually feel privileged. They feel flattered that they can be talking about you. They feel like, hey, this is, their opinion on you is important to you. So I think that clients usually get excited, like, hey, I can do something back for you after this amazing shooting day. And so what if the client still says no? Well, they usually say no for two different reasons. The first reason being like they don't want to recommend you. They don't feel just comfortable just yet doing that, and that's completely fine. You can try a few months later, but usually they do. I have never had a client who said something like this to me. The other reason is when they are camera shy and they wouldn't know how to talk about you. Well, in that case, you can just ask them to have a written one, just a written testimonial, and that's how easy it gets. But make sure to collect them. Make sure to have them, as much of them. Doesn't matter how long or short they are. You can do the post-production. You can see what will probably work the best for you. But make sure to have those video testimonials. So yeah, to summarize this video testimonials are the way to get instant trust, credibility and authority, and above all, they are there to remove objections and make sure that the clients don't worry about potentially working with you. Get creative with your video testimonials, use storytelling, use illustrations, show a cool side of filmmaking, of videography, show them that, hey, your clients are like movie stars on the set. Post them on your website. The more you have, the better. Post them on YouTube as well. I forgot to mention this one. That works really well as well. Last but not least, if the clients say no, don't worry about this. Maybe he or she will do a testimonial in the near future, or maybe you will get a written form. For now, thank you so much if you've watched until now. I am super touched, and I hope that this information that I got in this video is valuable, that I explained it in a clear way. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you are already subscribed, you are amazing. Like this video, post a comment below, and also go to my website, go to my landing page and subscribe for my email list. I will really appreciate it. So yeah, every week new videos, testimonials and content videos. This was Edmund Punov. Thank you so much, and I see you in the next one.
What I noticed with Edmund is, when you have all these great people who want to work with you, you must be an exceptional person, an exceptional being.
I've worked with many different camera crews and audio-visual crews over the years, but I'm recording this message because there's one person in particular I really want to reach out and recommend.
He's such a cool guy, really chilled, really relaxed, very disciplined.
Yeah, he's the best, he knows everything.
Edmund is amazing at what he does.
He's fantastic. He's exceptionally talented behind the camera. He's exceptionally competent setting up the room, setting up the camera, setting up the technical, and his post-production editing is second to none.
His commitment to wanting you to have the best for you, for your reasons, for your mission, is something I rarely see in this industry.
When I take a look at how many books he read, how many seminars he went through, how much knowledge he gained, we speak on the same level.
Before Edmund came along, I didn't even dare get in front of the camera, no mind about speaking in front of it.
Creative genius along with the left brain attention to detail is a rare combination.
So he's kind, he's social, he's loyal beyond measures, and besides that, he's a person who really delivers and does what he says he does.
All I can say is, if you're looking for somebody to market your videos, film them, the whole shaboodle, He's your man. You're not going to get anybody better, and I feel really blessed to be working with him.
If you're looking for fast, high-quality results, I can highly recommend you to work with Edmund.
I'm truly, truly grateful. If you're thinking of hiring him and going with them, then please do so.
So if you're watching this and you're thinking of employing Edmund, go for it. You won't have any regrets at all. He is fabulous.
If you have the opportunity to connect with Edmund, to connect with him in a way that really allows you to participate with his skill set, I implore you to do so. He comes with my highest recommendation.
He's your man. You're not going to get anybody better, and I feel really blessed to be working with him.
Edmund, thank you very much. You've helped me a lot with my branding.
If you desire to go to the next level as a speaker, trainer, or coach, he's the man to work with.